Hello, good morning. Welcome back. The topic for today is Microsoft Office. So, as you all know, we call it Microsoft Office. Some people call it Office, so they make it simple. What is Microsoft Office? It's a family of client software, the server software, and these services developed by Microsoft, and it was firstly announced by Bill Gates, the owner of Microsoft, on August 1988. The first version of Microsoft Office contained the Microsoft Word, Microsoft Excel, and Microsoft PowerPoint. Then, over the years, Microsoft applications have grown substantially and closer with the shared features like the common feature of spelling checker, the grammar checker, and many more. So, Office was produced in several versions. Every 3 years, Microsoft Excel shares a new version, so that targets towards the different end users computing environment. So basically every 3 years they are getting the feedback from the customers, and accordingly the new version is being developed. The original and the most widely used version is the desktop version. It has a desktop version, it has a web version, it has a mobile version. So widely used is the desktop version, which is available for personal computers, Windows, and Microsoft, the Mac operating system. We can also use Microsoft Office in the Mac version as well. It's a little bit different, but the functionality are always the same. So also Microsoft maintains a mobile application for Android, for iOS, and also an Office on the web version, which runs through the web browsers. You can easily open your files in the browsers. So since 2000, Office 2013, Microsoft has promoted Office 365. So since 2000, Office 2013, Microsoft is promoting Office 365. So the primary mean of this is the Microsoft obtaining the Microsoft. Also, it allows the use of the software in other versions, like a subscription for business model, and the user receives features, updates, and softwares for lifetime of the subscription. So initially, once you install it, it's working for lifetime. And also, this feature and updates in softwares uh, include new features and the cloud computing, the integration that are not necessarily included in the release of Office are sold under the conventional license terms. So it has different features. Once you buy the 365 license, you can use it in 2019. Just you upgrade, and in the version of 2022, hopefully that will be released soon. So altogether, these features are available in Microsoft Office. There are some services and applications that Microsoft offers, like the core application and services are Microsoft Word. Microsoft Word, let me open it. Microsoft Word is one of the software that helps us in making contracts, the CVs, the resumes, the calendars, and tables. So it is one of the key application as well, which is very good for those people who are working in administrative jobs. It works very well. I'll just select the resume. For example, if I need to create a resume, so just I will click there and I will create. Depending on your internet speed, it will download. So you can see here easily you can add a CV for those people who are not able to create their CV, an attractive CV. So Microsoft Word helps. This is one of the application of Microsoft Word. You can go back to new. Here we have taking a tour. Okay, let me select this and create. So Microsoft Word, it has a lot of features. It has all the details here. You can see what you can do with Microsoft Word, and the latest version, as we said, the cloud computing. So OneDrive is also provided. A 1 terabyte space of OneDrive is provided to each user of OneDrive depending on his subscription. Some subscriptions they provide 100 GB, and some subscription they provide 5 gigabytes depending on that. Even in mobile applications they are available. So here are some details about how we can use it. So changing the visuals and formatting the text, bold, italic, highlight, font color, bullet, numbering. These are all possible through Microsoft Word. Creating, designing, makeup for your text easily. Just select it, go to the design tab and select the theme. You can select the theme for that. These are the features that Microsoft Word has, not only limited to this, it has many more. And let me go back to new. This is one of the example I gave. Also the CV, another format of the resume. You can select this and download it. So basically the latest version of Microsoft Excel, it has a lot of things to do, and it has lots of nice applications. For example, here I have added a CV. You can put a picture. Let me select a picture. It's one of the features that you can. Here you will select the fill and you'll select a file from inside the fill. For example, I would like to add another pictures, so let me select it from here. I'll select one of the pictures here, for example this one. So you can see it's automatically changing the format and the fill of that. You can put your name here. Let me put here a name, for example. So here I have an error. Right click and select the right spelling. Education, you can put a school name. For example, I'll put Cardan University or Cardan School of Business graduate. So dates from, I'll select here 2015 to, you can select here 2017 as I did. So it's okay to brag about your GPA. So it's better. What I'll do here, I'll put here the GPA. GPA of 3.72. This is real GPA of mine. So I can put another school name or university name. Let me put Cardan University. So 2010 to 2014. BCS, Bachelor of Computer Science. Computer Science. The GPA of 3.59. So you can put the work experience here, the company name, and the title that you worked, contact numbers, email ID. The skills that you have, you can put the name to any skill. You can select a skill here, skill name, for example, presentation, how much confident you are, let's say 35%. Teaching, let's say 75%. Learning skill, let's say 25%. So you can put anything you want here, and you can even edit the data Once you edit the data, you can put your skills there. So instead of skill number 1, number 2, number 3, I can put here, let's say presentation is one skill. So I'll put here presentation. Okay, timely delivery. I'll put here the training skills, training people. Okay, managing people. Let me put in management. Okay, and also coaching people. So these are added here. Once I close this, you will see that the data is updated here. Presentation, training, management, and all the details are given. So this way you can also use the Microsoft Word. It helps. It has many more features, not only this. These are the templates that I'm using, and the other things are also available. For example, you have a project report. It is one of the very key things that person will report the project report. So some people don't know what to write in my project report and what is required, and some people need it. So you can click here on the project report. You will put your project title. For example, let me put it the double road construction. It's just example 2020. So you can put it here. You can change the size. Okay, so this will be the title of that. You can change this picture as well. So the company name, for example, XYZ company. This is the company name. Here you can put the author name, any name. Let me put Hamid. You can put a logo here of company if you have any logo. So you can put a logo from here. You can select it, or you can just copy and paste it here. The title also, as well as you can put the details of that project, what the aim of this project is, and how you can put detailed on this. You can submit your report this way. Also, another one for the same project report but for students is also available. So you can see here, maybe it is students report with photo, this one. Students can also benefit from this. It helps in the creating the project, the defense report and the project report. For example, here it is 2 pages of a report. You can see the headings. You can put headings, heading 1, heading 2, and the details on this. So for example, you have the report of your monthly semester, or the report of any given assignment. You can put a picture here. Maybe you can put a logo of the university. You will put the title of that, as well as the subtitle report, name, your course title, and date. Then when you come here, you can put dates, the headings, heading 1, heading 2. For example, heading 1 is the introduction of the report. So you will put here, this report is for the specific purpose, and the details will be provided here. If you have some different things inside that, you can put some of the bullet points here. For example, I'll put this one here because the format has selected this one, so it will not change. You can add it there. Also, you can go to the design. You can change the theme. You'll select a different theme. You can see here the themes are changing. I'll select this theme which suits this report. The colors will change accordingly. You can select many more Once you select, you will see that your theme of the writing will change. You can change the layout. Sometimes we don't want to report in portrait, so you will use the orientation of the page as landscape. So this is one of the Microsoft Office applications that can be used. So I'll close this. It has many features which we will discuss it with the time. And for example, I want to reduce this, so it will reduce. This is Microsoft Word, and we have many things to do further, so I will directly close this. I'll go to Microsoft Excel. We also have Microsoft Excel from Microsoft, which is also available in the Office suite. It really helps. Microsoft Excel, I'm daily using it for hundreds and weekly, maybe I will say hundreds of the reports. I'm getting data from Microsoft Excel. I have available series on Microsoft Excel. It really works to reduce your workload from hours to minutes and from days to hours. So Microsoft Excel is a spreadsheet editor. Originally it's provided by Microsoft Excel, and also it has the same different releases. The first version of Excel was for the Mac computers in 1985, and the first Windows version, it was numbered 2.05, and it was released in November 1987. Since that till now, every suite of Microsoft Office, it includes Microsoft Excel, because the most widely used application from Microsoft is the Microsoft Excel and PowerPoint. So Excel is far more usable. I don't say that it's better than any of the application. Any application, it has its own positive sides and negative sides. But in terms of usability, as a personally saying, I am personally using it daily more than 100 times. I don't use calculator because I have Microsoft Excel. I don't use many of the other files because I have Microsoft Excel, and it helps me work very quickly. And also using formula, it helps me to reduce my time from hours to minutes and even sometimes seconds. So Microsoft Excel is one of the application. Here I have a series of Microsoft Excel videos. You may check it on the channel. But here, as an example, I will work on some of them. Let me take any of the templates available here. For example, you are working in any of the company and you want to make monthly budget or review. So for that, it's easy to create reports. For example, here I have the monthly budget. Income is 63,000 and the expenses are 54,000. This is what we estimated initially. We are estimating this much cost, while the actual cost is 57,450 and 49,630 are the expenses. The income is 57. So here income was high and the expenses were also high. Here the income actual is low and the expenses are also low. The difference you can see here. Here is the difference between these two. There is a 4,000 saving in 4,870 in the expenses, while in the revenues there is a deficit of $5.8 thousand. So here in this graph you can add it here. To do so, you can change. Let me assume here how did I have income, where these values came from. I can get it from here. So maintenance repairs, maybe it's 4,600. The supplies, the example is provided all together here. How did this income came? If you click here, you can see it's coming from the income sheet from here. Here there are net sales. Okay, we estimated 60,000 while the actual is 54,000. For example, I want to change this to 64,000. We were ahead of what we planned. Now let's see here. You can see here the actual income is getting higher comparing to the estimated. One is estimation, another is the actual. Similarly, okay, my income was high, so interest on income will also increase. You can increase it here. The asset sales, the gain and losses, either you gained or lost. Here you can see we have a positive value, means that we are gaining, we are having income. So total income, you can see here, it's coming from the subtotal of this 63,000. It is estimated while we have 67,000. So once you subtract 63,300 from 67,000, we have additional difference of 4,150. Similarly, personal expenses of the employees are here. So wages, we have used some money on wages. We expected 9,500 and we spent now 9,600, which means that we are overspending in the wages. While the employee benefit, we estimated 4,000 while we have actual benefits of 0. Here we are with the positive value. Commission, we expected 5,000 while actually it is 4,500. So here 500 additional. So the total personal expenses, we have a difference of 4,400 versus the budgeted. So it's estimated or budgeted and actual. So we estimated higher, but actual was lower. This is something positive. As well as the expenses. How did we done the total expenses? Here are the details. Advertisement, birth dates, cash discounts, delivery cost, depreciation, dues on subscription, insurance, interest, the legal auditing, the maintenance repair. So all the details are given. Here you can see a difference estimated versus the actual. For example, the cash discounts, we expected to give a discount of 1,500 while the actual discount was given 2,175, which gives a negative value of 675. So depending from values that you have, you can create easily your actual versus the estimated. So you estimated lower revenue, you got higher revenue. You estimated a higher cost and you have actual lower cost. This in fact is the status that shows positive values about your business. Means you have lower expenses and you have higher incomes. This is easily achievable through Microsoft Excel. Similarly, if I go for new, these are all available in Microsoft Excel series that I have. Just I will take the blue invoice. This is one of the invoice. For example, somebody working in a shop and he is not able to make an invoice for him. Microsoft Excel already have an invoice. If you want to use the same picture, you can use the same picture. If you don't want, you can delete. Or if you want to change the picture, you can change it as well from the shape, and you can select any fill. You select another fill. Let me put as a picture and select another one. So it will be selected here. Why it's not coming, I don't know. So this way you can also change this one or bring another picture underneath this and you can use it, or you can put a company logo here, or you delete this after you change this to black. I'll change this to black. These are the addresses of the company, the phone numbers. So now if I delete this, you can see it's here. You can put the company name. For example, I'll put as usual XYZ Limited. What's the address and city? You can put it here. Any zip code available, phone number, you can put any phone number, the fax number and the invoice number. So bill to whom you are sending, you can put his name and company and address as well as the phone number. What was purchased? For example, somebody purchased laptops. Core i5 HP. What was the amount? You can put it, let's say it was $5,000. As well as some printers, assuming that he bought one printer at $550. As well as we can put anything else, let's say wireless keyboard and mouse, for example $15. So this is how we input. Now any tax rate, you can put something maybe 15% tax rate, so it will add 15% on the total cost. Other costs, let's say you have a shipping cost of $20 to their office, so here it will calculate all the details. You can save this as a template as well, so that your company name will always be XYZ Limited, the address, everything will be the same. At the end, what you need to do, you will just change the bill to, and you can print it and give it to the relevant customer. To save this as a template, what you will do, you will go to save as. So you want to save somewhere in the computer. Let me put the documents. So what I will do here, instead of Microsoft Excel, I will select here Microsoft Excel template. Okay, so it will go to the blue invoice 1. I'll put it 111 and save it. Now when I close this, I can come here to new. I will have here the invoices, my personal invoices. You can see here the blue invoice. It will be saved forever. So whatever you want to put, you can put it here and print it. This is how Microsoft Excel works. Another thing that we have with Microsoft is PowerPoint. But before going there, Microsoft Excel has lots of features. It is something really robust. It helps you in working with the values. It helps you in working with the budgets. It helps you in working with many things. With the data summarization, it helps in the graphs creation. For example, I want to create a graph easily. You can select here. So you got a graph for this. The highest amount was spent on the laptops, 5,000, lower on the printers, and the lowest $15 on the wireless keyboard and mouse. So let me put this 500, then it will be visible. Okay, so you can see here now it's visible here. You can change even the design, select another design. Let me select this design to be more clear. You can add the labels, you can remove this y-axis. So many things are possible through Microsoft Excel. Not only this, you can print these, and also you can put a background picture, formulas. One of the most powerful feature of this is pivot table. Another is the functions, the mostly used functions. For example, I would like to check where is it coming from. So I will trace the precedence. You can see it's coming from here. Or if I need to find out where this contributes, so I will trace dependence. It contributes here. Means if I change this to 0, it will change the value of 1065. So This is the dependent and precedent. Also, lots of other features in data. You can do the filtering, you can do the advanced filtering, which is one of our topic for the future. You can do the validation of the data before inputting the data to Excel. You can do forecast, you can do the what if analysis, the scenarios. Many things are possible. Even the data analysis, if you go there, you will have lots of things that can help you in the data analysis. You need a histogram, you need a moving average, you need the ANOVA analysis of variance. It helps in the statistical things that you have. You can find correlation, covariance, the descriptive statistics, the exponentials, the f-test, as well as the Fourier analysis. You can do the regression line, sampling, the t-test, the z-test. All are available in Microsoft Excel, and it's really easy. It helps you to make your life really easy and achievable, and you will be enjoying if you have Microsoft Excel in your office and you're using it. It helps a lot, not only for the people who are working in offices. It works for the people who are students and they need to do something, and even in the personal business, in small shops, it helps. The third one which we will work on is the Microsoft PowerPoint. It is also available. One of the really key programs in presenting the data. It really helps to those people who are presenting, for teachers who are presenting in the universities, for the students who are presenting their personal presentations. It really helps. So Microsoft PowerPoint is not only usable for those people who are working in offices, it also helps to those people who are presenting as a teacher, presenting as a researcher, presenting with any responsibility they have. There are lots of things here. When you come to home, you can select more themes. You will find a lot of themes and designs for Microsoft presentation formats. Majority of the organization, they have their own formats. Here you can select different themes. For example, education, you can search here. It will check it online. If anyone available, it will select for the education. Like for example, you are doing a research presentation, you can select here. The school design, you can select this. The technical presentation, you can select this. The classic, bold, sophisticated, you can select this one. Different ones are available. I'll select the research presentation and create. So here you can see you have a full presentation for a research. You can put the research presentation name, the title, then you can have the gather your research using the researcher. You can gather the data, you can put different steps. Then you will have this next slide. You can put it from Microsoft Word details that you have. You can link it here, as well as the different sources that you have. You can select it here. Evaluate your sources. Are those sources the one that are given as a reference or not? This can be done in Microsoft Word. As well as narrow your topic, come down to the topic, and you can go in details of that. As well as organize your research. You can refer to your notes and get some of the guidance of organizing what will be first, what will be second, and what will be third. Present your research, to present it, as well as you can see here the end of that, the presentation end. It will give, you can put some of the pictures that you have. The slides will be more attractive, as you can see here. Also, this shows that it's something related to research. Similarly, if you come to new, you will find a lot more charts. You need some charts to present. So Microsoft PowerPoint helps in that as well. For the charts, you can see here, for example, you have the project milestones. You want to show that, you can create. Every project has a milestone, what you will do and how long it will take. You can put all the details. For example, this is quarter 1, quarter 2, and quarter 3 and quarter 4. So all the details can be provided here. You can change and you can provide. This is how Microsoft PowerPoint can help you in creating the milestones as well. So I will select the business. You can see the business also have lots of other categories. Modern presentation, for example, I'll select the modern presentation and I'll create it. Depending on the internet speed and the size of the file, it will take some time to download. So a little bit of patience may be required. Okay, so here you can see the fortcoffee.com. You can see here the details are provided, the title of this, as well as the title. Here you can put the title and put the details of that, the title number 3 and details of that. So all the details here are provided. You can see the chart is also provided for January, February, March. You can edit the data, right click, edit the data. You can get data in Excel because the charts mainly come from Microsoft Excel. You can change the values. Let me put it 1000, 1700, 1500, 1800, 2000, or maybe 3500. So once you close this, you will see the data will be here. You can put more months as well. So once you edit the data, you can add some months here. For example, we are in May, but we can put the data of June, July, August, September, and many more. So once you close this data will be here, and you can put the values for that as well. You can put tables as well. Here you can see it's a table. All pictures are also possible. You can put a caption here, you can put your logo here and the end slide. So it also helps, the PowerPoint also helps in the presenting your data, presenting your business case, presenting your research, presenting your annual reports, presenting your educational reports. You can select different themes. I'll just open an example here. For example, I have a report here. This is a format, specific format for a specific company. You can use that format as well, depending on the need. Different types of reports will be available. You can have even CVs. Sometimes people make CV in Microsoft PowerPoint. Is also possible. You can zoom it. So zooming also possible, zoom out. Lots of things are possible through Microsoft PowerPoint. This is one of the another feature of Microsoft Office. It has Windows only application, it has the web application, it has the mobile application, it has the other applications as well. One of another programs that is available in Microsoft is the Access. You can put MS Access. You'll select Microsoft Access. For this, we will have another series that you can create a database. You can have a database of your employees. You have a database of your contacts. You have assets tracking system, you have students. Many other options are available, which we will discuss it in some other videos or maybe at the end of this video. So it is also possible through this is possible through Microsoft Access. Sometimes we need the asset tracking, sometimes we need the students details, the event management, the task management, nutrition tracking, charitable contributions, call trackers, customer service. All details are provided here. So you can select any one of that to use it. It is really helpful with Microsoft Access. It is a little bit complicated, but once you get to know it, it's easy. Let me take the example of student. So you can put the database name here. Let me put it student database and create. So with this you'll be able to create a student database easily, and this is possible through Microsoft. It's available in the pack. So once you're buying the Microsoft Microsoft Office suite, it will have this as a one of the component in Microsoft suite. It's not one program, it includes lots of programs. So you will have the tables, the forms already created. What you need to put here is the details of the each student. So here we write the first name of the students. Let me put here John, and maybe last name Denley, any email address, let's say at gmail.com. Any student ID, maybe ID is 00409. So level can be selected here. You have the preschool, kindergarten, first grade till 8th grade, the freshman and the senior, junior. You can select anything. Let me select here 6th grade. So room number, if you have any room number, labels for the rooms, maybe I can put it 1011. So any special circumstances you can select here, and you can change it as well. The names, for example, no problem here. So you can add another name here, and all the details. This is also possible. For example, you have a new student, so you can put a new student details here as well. It's the same form, you can add it here. Even you can select a picture. If he has a picture, you can add it from the pictures that you have in your Outlook. Let me find a picture. For example, this is the picture, and okay, then you'll have the picture here. You can add the details, the address. Even you can click to map. You can add the map as well, the location for that. The guardian information, here you can add the guardian information, who is the guardian for this student. For example, Daniel. I'll select here the guardian. Let me check if I have added. No, I didn't add anything in the table. That's why I cannot select here. So those information can be also added. Any medical information, if the student have any special doctor, or it needs special care, you can add the details here as well. The attendance, you can add the status of attendance here. You can select the date, you can add it, so it will be added here. Because I didn't add any information there, so I don't have it. Similarly, the guardians table is also another table, the same table which is connected to the students here. I need to have the 3 tables here, the 4 tables. You can see guardians, student, attendance, students, and the guardians and student. The tables are available. Similarly, I have forms here, the queries. I can do some query to this will be one of our another video lecture on this. Forms, these are the forms available. You can have this as well. So the forms are the more designs, and you can have more details on this. You can put special filters. You want to filter by a specific student, and at the end you have the reports. So you can print the report. For example, you want to print details of the daily, so you can have the details here. You can print it directly. So lots of things with the databases that you can create many tables. You can design forms. You can connect it to external sources. Even Microsoft Excel is possible. You can export data from Excel and import it here in Microsoft Access. The database tools, the relationships, you can define it. So many things are possible with Microsoft Access. This is one of the application for Microsoft as well. So it also have note Microsoft. If you check here, what you will do, we will go to start menu. Here I will find M. So in M you will have the Microsoft tools. You can see the Office, database. These are other additional tools that you can benefit from, and it can be very useful. For example, Microsoft Teams is one of the applications of Microsoft, which is launched in the 2016 version. This is pretty much important, and this is nowadays used by every person who works in office. You can have video call meetings, you can share your screen, you can teach the students, anything possible. You can create appointments with the other employees. You can check your calendar, how many meetings you have, when the meeting will start. You can join a meeting, you can get the link, and you can call somebody from your contacts, from your organizations. If you want to call anybody, you just select that and click on call, so it will directly send him a call. So this is also possible with Microsoft Teams. It is one of the tools of Microsoft. Similarly, coming back here to Microsoft, here you can see the Microsoft Store. This is with Windows. So Microsoft Whiteboard, or you can also benefit from this Microsoft Whiteboard. You can write anything you want. You can select what do you want to write here. You can select different colors, different things, and you can write anything you want. So this is one of the additional feature of Microsoft, that you can do it, and it's somehow like Microsoft Paint, but you can write anything here. You can add pictures here, so you can get some pictures from the camera, from the gallery, and then you can edit them. For example, I have added this picture. So you can do anything with that, and it's possible through Microsoft tools. It has many tools which will be discussed one by one in next videos. For now, I believe it's enough, and thank you so much for being with us till late, and have a good day. Thank you.